Every time I go to the airport lately, it feels like an absolute battle. The endless lines, the aggressive rushing, the total lack of respect for anyone over the age of 60. It is exhausting.
That is exactly how they want you to feel. I spent 20 years working behind those ticket counters, and I can tell you a secret. The airlines actually have a hidden tier of VIP protocols specifically designed to protect older travelers, but they will never, ever advertise them.
Wait, really? You mean like the free wheelchair service?
No, those are basic legal requirements everyone knows about. I am talking about hidden codes buried deep in their computer systems. Secret security passes that let your family walk you right to the airplane door. Internal algorithms that force them to treat you like absolute royalty when a flight gets canceled.
Why wouldn't they just tell us?
Because if every senior traveler knew about these loopholes, it would cost the airlines millions of dollars a year in extra staff and resources. They rely on your silence. Welcome to Smart Travel Advice. Today we bypass the standard advice. No basic wheelchair tips. I'm giving you the exact phrases and hidden passenger codes that gate agents pray you never discover.
I need to write this down. Where do we start?
We start with a secret that happens before you even pack your bags. Let us expose the first hidden code.
The hardest part for me is just getting from the front door to the actual airplane. My daughter always drops me off, but she has to leave me at the security line. It is terrifying to navigate that massive building alone.
Ever since the events of 2001, the strict rule has been that only ticketed passengers are allowed past the security screening area. The authorities argue that allowing non-travelers past security would cause massive delays and compromise safety protocols. It sounds reasonable, right? But it is not the whole truth. The secret they are hiding is called a gate pass. It is a fully official document that allows a non-traveling family member to go through security and walk you directly to your boarding gate.
I thought those were only for parents traveling with unaccompanied minors.
That is the myth they perpetuate. The internal policy extends to any passenger who needs assistance navigating the airport, including older adults who experience anxiety or confusion. When you get to the check-in counter, your daughter just needs to present her ID and state clearly, "I am requesting a gate pass to escort my dad to his departure gate due to navigation assistance needs." The agent will print a pass that looks exactly like a boarding ticket.
That changes everything. But what if I am traveling completely alone? I do not want a wheelchair because I can walk perfectly fine, but I get so confused by the terminal signs.
This brings us to one of the most closely guarded secrets in the airline reservation system. It is a 4-letter code you can attach to your passenger profile. It is called the MAAS code. That stands for Meet and Assist.
How is that different from asking for a wheelchair?
A wheelchair is a physical mobility code. The MAAS code is a cognitive and navigational support code. When this code is on your ticket, an airport representative must physically meet you at the check-in counter, walk beside you through security, and guide you to your gate. You walk on your own 2 feet, but you have a personal guide.
Why have I never seen an option for this online?
Because they hide it. Imagine the airline's computer system is like the kitchen of a massive, chaotic restaurant. Every single day, they are processing tens of thousands of standard orders. The gate agents are just trying to push those standard orders out the door as fast as humanly possible. They do not have time to look at the details. But when you force them to manually type the MAAS code into your reservation, it is like handing the head chef a bright red VIP ticket with a severe food allergy warning. The system physically will not let them ignore it. It forces the entire operation to stop, assign a dedicated staff member to oversee your specific journey, and ensure you are guided safely. But there is another layer of invisible VIP treatment that does not even require a computer code. It is called the Hidden Disabilities Sunflower Lanyard.
I think I have seen people wearing those. I thought it was just a fashion statement.
It is an internationally recognized whistleblower signal for invisible challenges like severe travel anxiety or early-stage memory issues. When airport staff see that green lanyard with yellow sunflowers, their training dictates an immediate shift. They must slow down, speak clearly, and never rush you. In many international airports, and increasingly in the United States, wearing this lanyard grants you access to fast-track security lanes and quiet rooms without you ever having to say a single word.
That sounds so peaceful.
It is a game changer. You can request one for free at most major airport information desks. But now, we need to talk about the most dangerous situation: flight cancellations.
Oh, I hate that. When the board flashes red and 300 people are screaming at one gate agent.
The airlines use an automated algorithm to rebook passengers. It prioritizes people who paid for first class. Everyone else is thrown to the bottom of the list. But gate agents have a hidden discretionary power. They can manually bypass the algorithm by flagging a passenger under the vulnerable passenger protocol.
How do I force their hand? What do I say?
You do not wait in that massive line. You call customer service or approach a less busy agent. You look them in the eye and say this exact phrase: "My flight was canceled, and due to my age and medical requirements, I qualify as a vulnerable passenger under your irregular operations policy. I need you to manually override the rebooking algorithm and secure my accommodation."
Does that actually work?
It terrifies them into action. The moment you use the words vulnerable passenger and medical requirements, their liability skyrockets. They know that if an older adult suffers a medical emergency because they were left stranded in a freezing terminal, the airline is facing a massive lawsuit. Suddenly, you will find yourself bumped to the top of the list for the next flight out, and they will magically find a hotel voucher.
I cannot believe how much power we actually have if we just know the right words.
The travel industry relies on your compliance to keep their operations moving fast and cheap. But you do not have to play their game.
Not anymore. I am getting that gate pass, I am adding the MAAS code, and I am never sleeping on an airport floor again.
You have earned the right to travel with dignity and respect. Arm yourself with these hidden truths, use the exact phrases we discussed, and take back control of your journey. Safe travels.